Hello everyone, welcome to TechWorld. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create WordPress plugins using AI. Now you guys have probably seen me multiple times on this channel use AI to create various kinds of plugins. So in this video, I decided why not show you guys how you can do the same thing. So yes, we'll be using Grok AI. A few things that you will need for this video is nothing really. If you have an internet and a computer, you'll be good to go. Besides that, some good to haves or nice to haves would be VS Code and local WP so that you can easily develop your plugin locally. Besides that, I guess sit back, relax, and learn. Let's get started. And if you would like to connect with me on Twitter, then my Twitter handle at SidGrill, you can follow me. Links down in the description below as well. And I suppose let's get started. Alright, boys and girls, here we are within the computer screen. Now the idea for this video is simple. The kind of plugin that I want to create today is basically going to be like a countdown plugin, which shows a countdown in the front end, which will be rendered via a shortcode. And in the back end, we will have a setting in here from where we can control how much the countdown has to count down from. And yes, for this video, we're going to be using Grok. And yeah, Grok for Fast, it is currently in beta. Let's first go ahead and put our idea into a prompt. So the idea for me is very simple. I'm going to say create a WordPress plugin for me, which will render. You know what? I'm just going to type it out and then I'll explain it to you. Okay, so this right here is my prompt. I did not give too much thought into it. I just gave it like some basic idea and then I will let the AI build off of it. Now, whenever you're creating a plugin using AI, it's always good to have an amazing prompt where you try to give it as much information as possible. So yeah, my prompt is very simple. Create a WordPress plugin for me, which will render a countdown in the front end, which will be rendered via a shortcode. The shortcode can be Zamkai-countdown. I also need a backend setting from where I can set a time for the countdown, additional CSS section so that I can insert custom CSS as well, so that I can style the countdown. And yeah, the countdown will need to have text next to it and a status text like currently running, which will turn to finished once the timer comes to an end. Plugin name is going to be Zamkai countdown, and the version is 0.1. Now let's do this. And while the prompt is running, if you don't have VS Code, I would highly recommend you download and install VS Code. It is a code editor, so to speak. It's going to make your life very easy. So yeah, you can simply download it for Windows. And yes, I already have it for me. And also now I would highly recommend you use local WP so that you can spin up a website locally from within your computer. It's going to make it very easy for you to make changes within the plugin and you can see it real time rather than having to upload a zip file each time. So yeah, I just have this site right here, which I'm going to start. And also if you're using local WP, it allows you to access all of the website's files from within VS Code. So here I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to click on VS Code here and it will open up VS Code for me. And yeah, in here, these are all the files that make up that website. And yeah, I have everything in here. For now, we're just going to focus on creating a new folder first, right? We're going to be creating a new folder within WP content, plugins, and your folder name, which the AI is going to tell us what the folder name needs to be. So yeah, for that, let's go back here. And yeah, it only thought for about 5 seconds. It has already given us a plugin. What? Okay. So this right here is our PHP file. And it has not given me anything about, what the names need to be. So it should have told me what the names need to be. So here it has just given me the code. It hasn't given me any names. I need to ask it. What are the file names for each? Yes, file names do matter. So that is why I'm asking the AI for the file name. I think there's some sort of custom prompt thing that I have set up, so that's why it just showed me the code, but don't worry about it. Okay, so the AI is thinking here, and it says the request asks for file names, but it is unclear what files are being referred to. I'm gonna rephrase this prompt. Okay, my bad. Okay, there it is. Now I think this is a more clearer prompt. What should I name each one of these files? Okay, so the main PHP file is zamkai-countdown.php, and our JavaScript is just countdown.js. Do we not have any CSS? Oh, it seems we don't. Okay, sure, awesome. Okay, so this is going to be our main PHP file, and this is going to be the JavaScript for the countdown. Okay, cool. So here I'm just going to create a new folder within. I'm going to call it Zamkai countdown. All right, then within this folder, we're going to create a new file. First one is going to be our PHP file, zamkai-countdown.php. Simply press enter. And after that, let's create another file in here. This is going to be our JS file, countdown.js. So press enter once again. These are the two files, and we need to populate this with our AI code. So let's do that. So this right here is the JavaScript. I'm going to copy that And this right here is our PHP. I'm going to copy that as well. Let's go back. First of our PHP, paste it in. There it is. This is the code. Make sure you save it. And this right here is our JS. Let's go ahead and let's paste in our JavaScript as well. There it is. Let's save it. And now I think we should be good to go. So let me open up the website actually, which I did not do, my bad. Now this video is not scripted whatsoever. If I run into an error, I'm going to show you that as well. In that way, it's going to be more realistic so that I can show you how you can approach any error that you may run into. So that is the plan. Okay, there it is. Now, if I were to go ahead and visit my plugins file or my plugin settings, my plugin menu, then you can see we have a Zamkai countdown plugin in here. Let's go ahead and let's just activate it. The plugin has been activated. Now this is going to be the first moment for you where if there is any error within the plugin, or basically WordPress would tell you that, hey, there is some sort of error going on with your plugin. But yeah, so far we don't have any sort of error. Okay, let me refresh the page once. And this plugin, from what I see, it has created a settings within the settings page. So we can find this plugin's console, so to speak, within the settings menu here, and we'll see Zamkai countdown right here. You can simply click on it, and there it is. This is our countdown setting. So here we can go ahead, we can select a date. Let's select 5. So basically tomorrow at around 6:56 p.m. the countdown is going to end. Event starts in. Okay, so this is the text they have used. Big, and what do I say? Big giveaway in, and a colon. Sure, why not? And this is our place for custom CSS. I'm going to talk about that in just a bit. But yeah, now that that is done, our shortcode, what was our shortcode? I totally forgot. So this right here is our shortcode. At least that is what I told AI to use, Zamkai-countdown. If I scroll down, we should be able to see it has added a shortcode, Zamkai-countdown or Zamkai-countdown. So that is what we can use. Make sure the setting has been saved. Then let's go within pages. I'm just going to add a new page in here. Why not? Let's name it countdown. You probably can't see it, but yeah, it's there. The text is white, so that is why you don't see it. But yeah, it is there. But yeah, it is there. Countdown. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's add a shortcode block, just like so. Paste it in, and let's publish it. Now let's go ahead. Let's view the page. And something's off. Okay, so our countdown is there, but it is not really visible. Let's do one thing. Let's group it, and let's change the background color to black. Why not? And make sure this thing is full width. Let's also give it some padding. Let's beautify it, because we can, right? Save it. Okay, big giveaway in, and this is our text. It says currently running, and as soon as the giveaway ends, then it's going to say finished, right? Pretty cool. Now let me show you how you can style it as well. You know what? I'm going to ask AI to give it some styling as well. Can you give it some styling? Okay, so this is my next prompt. I basically asked it to give me a CSS code to style it. I want to put these codes in the custom CSS within the plugin settings, and this is where the second part comes in. You can use instrument sans and serif fonts. Instrument serif fonts. Colors, I've given it this blue color code right here. And make it full width, banner like. That is it. I've not given it a lot of description, right? It is just going to do something. It's gonna not do something. It's gonna generate a CSS code for me, and there it is. It has created a CSS code for me. Now let me show you what you need to do for this thing. So first of all, let's go ahead. Let's copy this. I don't think I need to use this because I already have the font installed within my WordPress site. So yeah, now let's go back and let's try to style it. Let's go within settings, within Zamkai countdown, and in here we're simply going to paste the code that we just created, or that we just generated using AI. And if I were to refresh this, there it is. Big giveaway in, and we have this text right here. Pretty good countdown, right? What do you think? Now, suppose I want to make some changes here. Like suppose I want there, I want to add colons between the numbers. Can you make that addition? Like suppose I want there to be some colons between, right? So that is all I'm asking it. Can you make that addition? Let's see. I mean, I think you could pretty much just look into the code and you can probably add it manually, but you know what? It's totally fine. Let's see what it has given us. Okay, it just thought for like 5 seconds. This thing is like really quick. This is hilarious. Okay, so apparently we need to edit the JavaScript for this. Okay, totally cool. So let's go ahead, let's access our JavaScript file, which is this one right here. We can simply replace it with the new one and you can save it, right? And as soon as that has been saved, you don't need to do much really. You can just refresh your site and there it is. We have columns now and this looks pretty awesome. Right now, let's try to see what would happen if this thing finished. The countdown finished. Let's select that and let's see. So currently the time is 7:03. So instead of that, I'm gonna say 7:04. Why not? Okay, so there is something wrong here. Now I see what is wrong here. And the thing is, so it is not currently set to my local time from what I understand. So wait, let me fix that. So to fix that, we gotta go within general and we gotta make sure that our time zone is currently set to whatever it is, wherever it is that you live. I think it's this 5:45 if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Now if I refresh this, okay, so now I've selected my city in here and I guess let me try to save it again at around 7:06 p.m. Let's save it and now let's see what's gonna happen here. Okay, so the time is still wrong. We might be having some sort of issue in here. Okay, so I'm gonna do some basic calculation here and I'm gonna reduce the time by about 5 hours and 44 minutes. See what's gonna happen. Okay, finally, let's wait for 36 seconds, shall we? And you know what? I'm gonna plug myself while I do this. Go ahead and visit techgirl.co. This is my website, by the way. In here, you can find WordPress courses. You can find my free WordPress for Beginners mini course. If you are someone who is new to WordPress, you can check out this course. I show you how you can create websites. This is completely beginner focused. And if you are really interested in WordPress and you would like to turn this into a side hustle, then I also have the WordPress side hustle course. You can check it out. But yeah, back here, our time is finished. And yeah, it says finished. Bigger giveaway in blah, 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 finished, right? So in this way, you can create plugins and you can also add various functionalities to that plugin using AI. Hey, okay, so this is Sid here. I was editing the video and right in this segment, I thought it was some sort of caching issue. That is why my time zone was not being updated. So that is why I manually counted the time and I made the changes there. But I went ahead and I looked into the code and yeah, it turns out that the JavaScript that we had was not taking the WordPress time zone whatsoever. So I pasted the code in here and I asked it, this code doesn't take my WordPress time zone, you mean? And yeah, it said it was not taking in the WordPress time zone. So I basically asked it to make some changes. Can you make the change so that it instead retrieves the WordPress time zone? And it said, or it gave me this piece of code right here. It has given me something to add into my PHP file and also the updated JavaScript. So now it should work. Okay, it has finished already. Just wait a sec. Let me go ahead. Let me change it to about 41. Save. Let's see. Currently running. 21, 20, 19. Bam. There it is. And if you'd like me to explain exactly how this code works, like, just give you a very brief rundown, then I'll give it to you. So basically, PHP is the heart of WordPress, right? You use PHP to create various functionalities within WordPress. And this right here is our plugin. And what constitutes a plugin is this thing right here. This is called the plugin header, from what I know. And this basically gives your plugin a name. This kind of helps WordPress identify this piece of code as a plugin, right? And here, this is our PHP file where we have mentioned this JavaScript as well. So this PHP is basically like, okay, so we need to run this, and this. We will enqueue our JavaScript. Enqueue is a term that basically means to mention the JavaScript in a very simple way. And once you mention the JavaScript here, that JavaScript is called, and the JavaScript has its own piece of code, right? And yeah, it does its thing. And this is how everything works in harmony, whether that be PHP, JavaScript, or CSS. CSS is basically used for styling. JavaScript is used for all the front end stuff. Like, like this right here is front end. The counter is being generated via JavaScript, while everything else is being controlled by PHP. Like this is the backend written in PHP. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, if you'd like to share this plugin, then you can simply access your website's files, just like so. I have my files right here. If you go within app, you go within public, WP content, go within plugins, then you'll see your plugin here, the plugin folder, Zamkai countdown that we just created with the countdown.js file and the Zamkai countdown.php file. Now, depending on if you're using Windows or Mac, whatever it is that you're using, you can simply compress it to a zip file. And once it has been compressed to a zip file, this is the zip file. Now you can use this plugin. You can upload it anywhere you'd want to. If you'd like to share it with your friends, you can do so as well. And that is it. You've created your first ever plugin, my friend. So yeah, I hope that helps you understand it. Of course, whenever you are creating any sort of plugins with AI, you need to be very careful. But yeah, if you're someone who is just starting out using WordPress for yourself and you want to experiment with fun little plugins, you want to maybe start developing, then this is a great way to start. Of course, I will always say this, and this is something that I follow as well. Whenever you're using AI to do anything really, the goal should not be to just do the thing. The goal should be to better yourself, to better your craft, all right? To become better at what you do. And that is why you should use AI. So whenever you're creating any piece of code using AI, make sure you put in the time to understand what the code does. That is something I do, even though in this video I didn't quite do it. Rest assured, trust me when I say this, whenever I generate anything from AI, I do my due and I try to understand what the code is doing. I always go the extra distance in understanding things. So yeah, that is going to be my advice for you. And I suppose that's about it. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, follow me on Twitter. And I suppose if you'd like to download the plugin that I've created in the video, links down in the description below. And I guess that's about it. I'm Sid, and I'll see you whenever I'll see you. Take care.